To be totally honest, I've been putting off playing Big Warrior because I thought it was going to be a meme deck and I could get away with playing it a month from now. But the archetype is actually putting up some reasonable numbers, so I wanted to play it while it's still interesting. So the most notable card that Big Warrior got in this expansion is Commencement. It's another thing alongside Dimensional Ripper that cheats your big minions out of your deck. And notably, this does it for only 7 mana instead of having to wait for 10, which is quite good. But maybe even more important than Commencement is Troublemaker. Because one of the problems in the past is that you just didn't have good enough stuff to cheat out, and Troublemaker is a really insane card. As far as other good targets to cheat out, we also have Rattlegore. Rattlegore is definitely pretty insane in some matchups. In other matchups it doesn't really do much, but overall I do think it's a powerful inclusion in the deck. We also got some early game stuff to stay alive. Athletic Studies is a nice minion, basically, that doesn't interfere with Commencement and Dimensional Ripper. Coerce is a very strong single target removal spell. And finally we have a Reaper's Scythe, which is just a powerful weapon even if you don't spellburst it, and when you do spellburst it, it's pretty insane. It's also one of the few weapons that we can actually play in a deck like this, so it also allows us to play Corsair Cache, which is obviously a very strong card.
Magni versus Tyrande. You give me strength for Cosmodon.
I kind of just like Corsair Cache into Shield Block, I think. Just have a couple things to do in the early game. Troublemaker's a bad draw. Well, maybe I just want to draw all of my minions other than Rattlegore. Because, Rattlegore is definitely the best thing to hit off Dimensional Ripper. And when I said Rattlegore, I definitely meant Vargoth into Rattlegore, but it doesn't really matter. So this turn's actually a little bit interesting. Shield Block spends the mana pretty well, but I'm somewhat interested in Corsair Cache since I only have one weapon left to draw anyway. If I play Corsair Cache, I could play Athletic Studies along with it, but Athletic Studies is a good activator for the Reaper's Scythes. But I guess I don't really need to hold on to activators, like most of my deck is spells, right? So let's just go ahead and cast this. Restless Mummy looks like the best card. And then we'll draw the second Reaper Scythe while it's still in the deck. Commencement is always a nice draw. I guess I'm just getting one of these in play. Maybe I just Shield Block here. Could save the Shield Block for Shield Slam, but I don't think that's important.
Thy blood be born again. Count your blessings, mates.
Let's just go Weapon Pass, and then next turn is probably Coin Commencement and hit with the Cleave. Commencement into Commencement's pretty strong. Of course you play Acidic Swamp Ooze in this Druid meta. I'm playing against 40% Druids at this rank, and this kid's playing Acidic Swamp Ooze? Are you kidding me? What a joke. What a joke. Anyway, what's my turn here? I can go Reaper Scythe, Coin, Restless Mummy or something. I do hit a nice cleave there.
Maybe.
Could just go Coin Commencement, into Troublemaker. It's a pretty good chain of threats.
Maybe.
Kind of like using the weapon while it's good though. Maybe this is dumb. I'm just gonna play the mummy here, because it looks like my mana is really tied up for the next few turns. Whoops, I swear I just pulled a commencement out of my hand, but that's okay. I could just start going face with this weapon. It's pretty hard for him to answer Colossus of the Moon. He could just die over the next couple turns. But I guess I don't need to attack this turn. Can go 14 and then 14. He has a death, but can he kill the second half? Shadow Madness doesn't quite do it. Okay. Commencement number 2. Oh wait, Troublemaker. Thought I had 7 mana for some reason. Troublemaker is probably better than Commencement.
You gonna cry?
Soul Mirror is pretty good here, isn't it? He'll get a 6/2 Troublemaker that probably kills mine. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I don't have much armor for this Shield Slam, unfortunately. Sword and Board. Probably just gonna use my weapon plus Sword and Board to kill that. Jam another Commencement. Rattlegore is not what I wanted to see, because I was hoping to hit Rattlegore off Dimensional Ripper. Hitting it off Dimensional Ripper is way better for 2 reasons. One, obviously, is just 2 Rattlegores instead of 1, but that way, if he has, like, Plague of Death, I still have a Rattlegore in my deck that I can draw into. But if he doesn't have a Silence for this, then it's pretty nice. Restless Mummy. He's dead? Nice.
Magni versus Uther. I will fight with honor for Cosmodon!
Is Coerce a good keep? If they do like Blessing of Authority stuff, it's a good card. I never know if I should keep Commencement. Just comes down at a weird place in the curve. I'll keep these 2. I could definitely see both of these keeps being wrong. But this is like a weird deck to mulligan with. Like, am I supposed to mulligan just for removal because I'll draw into my threats by that point in the curve? Or do I keep my best threat because I'll draw into removal? I don't know.
The best defense is a great defense.
This is going to be pretty obnoxious to deal with.
The best defense is a great defense.
It's hammer time!
How often is he playing a spell next turn? Probably pretty often. I think hitting with a weapon here, like, it just, getting rid of the Divine Shield preemptively just doesn't do anything, because he can get it back pretty often. Yeah, so I would have taken 4 damage for no reason.
Round 2.
Reporting for duty.
Should have Hand of Adult the one in the middle for Reaper's Scythe. Not that it's a big deal. I could Vargoth here. I'm 50% to snipe that 4-2. Sometimes it lives a couple turns for commencement.
Free of that blasted
50-50. Nailed it. God, I'm so sick at this game.
I cannot wait to read these.
How are none of my cards green?
don't have enough hammer time.
Well, I'm gonna use the weapon here so I don't get Blessing of Authority.
I'm going to throw the book at you.
Alright, let's go Rattlegore. I have enough life that this Rattlegore is probably just gonna terrorize him for a while. That's kind of annoying though.
I feel bad for you.
Okay. So I can pick up another cleave weapon. Seems not that good. Probably just play some troublemakers here and hope that I snipe the 4-2.
You're in my
Bad attack. Bad attack. Wow, that was fucking terrible. Maybe I should have thought more about coercing this turn. But I've got one removal spell, and I had 4 minions to play, so it's probably good to play a minion. Although I guess sometimes Athletic Studies with it was pretty good. Could have played any 5-cost rush minion. That does rule out a couple of the pretty good 6s, though. I don't know, it was probably just good to play Troublemaker here. And then it was good if my idiot Troublemaker killed the 4-2.
reporting for duty. I must move quickly.
Can I put my faith in this Troublemaker to not be shit like the last one was? Maybe I trade here and then pull out a Reaper Scythe, just run it into the 1-1, leave this. Armor up, I'm at 8 against a 1-power weapon. God, it's so much stronger if I just play Troublemaker and it works. But I just have so little faith.
I gotta move.
What am I expecting him to play? God, I don't fucking know.
Hammer time.
I can play Worm plus Coerce plus a hero power next turn.
I'm going to
It's a good little bit of mana. It definitely looks like a Coerce. Ramming speed? It's hard to play anything with ramming speed. I'm pretty sure it's just this. Hit with the weapon because maybe Troublemaker's lethal next turn.
reporting for duty.
Can I draw my other Coerce, please? So I've got 16, right? Which means I need both of my ruffians to go face. It's my last weapon charge, so no reason to hit with it. It sucks that I couldn't really develop anything else here. But I'm still threatening lethal pretty nicely next turn. That is actually so annoying. Holy shit. How is his hand? Library of Hope number 2, Argent Braggart number 2.
Maybe. No.
So Deathwing is not likely to clear. It does kill 1. Sometimes it kills 2.
Maybe. No.
Dimensional Ripper is not a real play. Troublemaker isn't a real play. Is Deathwing the only play?
So many.
Oh shit, my Razor Gore's alive. Hit this to deny buffs. Wow, I actually got lucky there. There's a 1 in 3 to kill both of his guys. Yeah, like Bladestorm just didn't do anything because the recruit ate the hit off of it. Troublemaker just never dealt with the second 8-8. Actually, Troublemaker and Dimensional Ripper, I couldn't even deal with the first 8-8. Oh, that last turn was pretty scary. Illidan. I haven't been playing against too many Illidans this expansion. Does the class just suck? Or did people realize that Demon Hunter is the most boring class in the game? I don't know if I keep Reaper's Scythe. I mean, I guess I probably do. It's kind of a turn 5 though, which is pretty slow.
Let me work my magic.
That's an aggressive opener. Looks like my ramming speed's probably pretty good next turn. Or my Bladestorm. I don't know which one I'd rather cast. Looks like ramming speed. Wonder if it was ever right for him to not attack with his weapon here, specifically because of ramming speed. Like, this is definitely a card that could be in my deck. I think most warriors now are Bomb Warrior though, so ramming speed's not a real card. And I've actually seen big warrior lists that don't even play it. So yeah, it's probably a little bit too cute to not attack there. Sword and Board is a good activator for next turn.
You have to read this one.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Hey, I got you, friend.
He targeted his Voracious Reader so many times and it's still gonna die. Do I Brawl? Or do I Sword and Board? Or do I Bladestorm? Actually, Bladestorm's a full clear. And the card's trash, so kind of a good spot to play it. I'm gonna Bladestorm. And then next turn I can go Reaper Scythe, Sword and Board if I need to. Get some back-to-back cleaves. Or maybe I just go like Vargoth, Sword and Board, who knows. That's kind of more of a turn 7 play though, so I can armor up with it. I don't know, we'll see. Ouch. I really did not want to take 4 damage running my face into that. More damage.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
Burn away to
Good old mana burn.
free of that blasted tower.
So I could have just hero powered instead of playing Vargoth here. I get the same amount of armor. But a 2/4 Vargoth in play is pretty good. Maybe it eats 4 damage from his weapon.
Alas,
He could be scared of me casting Commencement next turn.
step up.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Burn away to ash.
That mana burn is going to make it hard to play my Coerce. Well, at least this was a Beaming Sidekick and not a Guardian Og Merchant. I guess I have to Coerce here, right? Well, this is pretty good. I'm at 18. And I can Dimensional Rip next turn. How good is Dimensional Ripper? I hit 2 piles of stats or 1 Troublemaker. If the board looks too sketchy, Troublemaker's probably better than Dimensional Ripper. Oh, that is not nearly sketchy enough to make me pass up on this. Oh, sick.
You gonna cry? You gonna cry?
Wonder how he has 2 non-playable cards here. Maybe a Cane
Do you see what must be done?
and Altruis. Oh, Twin Slice makes sense as well. Alright, he does kind of fuck up my board, but he's dead, right? Is he gonna let me play Troublemaker number 3?
I yield for now.
Nope.